Alright, so last time on Dungeon of the Mad Mage, Zero got a Bob Ross wig. Oh yeah, and there was other stuff too.
And we killed some stuff.
um, so we found this one room where Omi found this one copper helmet, which we didn't know what it did at first. And from there we traveled back to the main four-way corridor where we originally came in the dungeon, went down a corridor full of shadows that forced us to answer 3 questions in order to pass them, which we did eventually. Although it took us a while. We then
Thought
found
you were
a room.
sly, didn't you?
We then found a room full of goblins playing with a skeleton they had named Nimwraith. Had a chat with them, found out that there were some bugbears living down in the dungeon here to the southeast, I believe it was, they said. And then from there, we found this other room that had with a skeleton chained up on the wall, missing its legs, with a note on it that read, "Talk to me." So Omi performed a speak with dead ritual. We talked to him, found out a bunch of good information. From there, we moved on to a bunch of corridors with some strange torches, and ended up fighting a gelatinous cube, during which Omi saw his life flash before his eyes. But we eventually defeated it. After taking a short rest, we found this strange alcove that Omi walked into and had a chat with Hallister, which was quite interesting. And from there, we moved farther along the corridor to where you see us on the map now.
I started eating a grape as soon as you finished. I was like, I had to finish eating my grape instead of blah, 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 blah. So yeah, you guys walked into a room, and as we continue on, you could tell that there was a camp that must have been had taken place here previously. There's also an open pit down towards the southern part of the room, a 10 by 10 pit, quite a large pit, and you heard some shuffling around down in that pit. And then on the wall, there is a 30-foot wide map. It's like a big fresco, and it's carved into the west wall, and it's 30 foot tall from ceiling to floor, and it's a map. So, as we continue on, the most famous words that a dungeon master can say, what do you do, adventurers? As I eat another grape or two.
I'm going to point at Varian and then point at the pit.
And point at what?
At the big pit there to the south.
Yeah, there's some shuffling going around there. That's for sure. You can hear some rocks kind of falling, kind of shuffling around. Something's kicking something around down there.
I sneaky up to the edge and see anything down.
Help! Help!
Yeah. There is a half-elf female that's stranded down at the bottom of this pit, which is about 20 feet down. And it looks like there's been a lot of rubble that's been thrown into the pit as well. And she's yelling help to you.
There's a half elf female on this pit, guys. What do you think?
Omi,
can we help her?
I wonder if she has an agent.
Meow.
Go ahead, not all at once.
What are you doing down there?
I fell!
How did you fall?
I was looking over the edge and I slipped in.
Oh.
Oh dear. What's your name?
I'm Reina. Please help!
What do you think, guys?
What do you mean, what do you think? You gonna help her out or what?
Oh, yeah. I just thought we'd use your rope. Okay. I'll pull out a rope and lower it down to her.
Because she probably needs an agent.
Oh, that's true. I'll hurry up lowering the rope a little faster.
First words out of Trinkets' mouth is going to be, "Are you a performer of any sort by chance?"
Yeah, I was going
You
on
have a really
that
trick
trick
about
is
being in a
negotiate
hole.
deal for a rescue.
That's too good. All right, so a rope is thrown down, and does the half elf climb out, or what?
Yes,
told everyone-
she wants to climb out.
Okay, you climb out with the help of the party. Voila, you are now out of the pit, and we'll put you right here or wherever. Doesn't matter. All right, so there you go. You're out of the pit, and you guys can do some talking or whatever you want. You still got a door over here to the eastern side. You still got that giant 30-foot tall fresco that basically covers the entire west wall. And you have the exit that you came in. So what say you, adventurers?
My name's Trinkets. What's her name?
I'm Reina. Thank you for rescuing me.
Oh,
I've been
Reina.
down there for days.
Well, that was my next question. How long have you been in the hole? Do you need food or water?
I'm good on that area. Thank you.
Another
you-
female.
Do you have a manager?
Do I have a what?
Do you have a manager? Do you have someone who, books showings for you? Like, the next hole that you might happen to. I can get you like good deals for that sort of thing. Damsel in distress sort of thing.
I have never needed a manager, but I'm sure we can talk about it later.
Okay, sure. There's we get a lot of time to think about it. On our way back, where are you headed?
Fucking Trinkets is gonna have half of water.
I was looking for a party that came in here. They've stolen a map from me and I want it back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we've met remnants of some party. How many was in the party?
There were 4.
Oh, was there a what is it? A dwarf woman?
There was a dwarf, but it's hard to tell if they're female or male half the time.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, well, anyway, she's dead.
Trinkets is gonna have half of Waterdeep as clients within the next year.
If only.
All right,
I've not made any money yet.
that would be a hell of a revenue stream, wouldn't it? God.
I just hope Vava turns out to be something.
Yeah, Lady Vava, that would be cool.
Yeah, 'cause so far, Omi, he's not doing it.
She got all these clients, but no revenue coming in.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a matter of time, Trinkets. It's coming.
That's right. Keep a positive attitude.
Since you were so kind to help me, let me show you where there's a hidden door over here on the south.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so Reina comes down here and points to this arrow here. That's where the secret door is. And the secret door goes in a south direction. And in fact, Rain will open up the door for you, and you'll notice that it kind of travels. Kind
You
of
mean Reina?
zigzags. Yeah, Reina, yeah.
So did you lose your party before you fell in this thing, or did they just leave you?
They stole my map and left me.
Oh, okay. And then you fell in the hole.
I thought maybe they had fallen down them themselves, but unfortunately I
Hey,
did.
thanks, Zenmare. Thank you.
Oh, I see.
And they
That's
just
all right.
left you?
Well, after stealing the map, I guess they didn't decide to stay around and keep me.
Hey, what was on this map?
It's a map of the Sagarath level.
Hmm. That sounds technical. What is that?
It's part of the map of here.
Oh, okay. So this is at the level.
I'm not really sure what level I'm on anymore.
Okay. Well, that's just the first one. I don't know what the name is.
What do you make of this map on the wall over here?
Yeah, this is an elaborate image. I mean, it has all kinds of. It has a couple of very distinctive locations as well, like the City of Splendors, well, which is sort of like the whole outlying city of Waterdeep. And then below it, it has, you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 23. And it looks like it has 23 different maps of dungeon. And they're all kind of stacked below it in order. And you can actually take the scribblings of, your map that you guys have been making. Now you can kind of match it to the first level of what's on the fresco. Each one has its own, stylistic type of view and stuff, but there's no names or details, that suggest what level of the dungeon that map would coincide with. And then there's a couple of, you notice there's a couple of symbols too on this fresco that you're kind of looking that are distinctive. One is like a carving of a flaming skull, and it's near the third map. Next to the 16th map, there is a carving of what looks to be like a star or a comet. And then down towards the bottom, towards one of the last maps, it looks like there is a tower, like a wizard tower. And then there's another tiny rune inside of the tower.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Well, Trinkets, it looks like there's going to be a lot of opportunity for you to recruit talent here.
Right?
Well, we'll see. We'll see what the talent is like.
Hopefully Lady Vava will pay off.
Well, I'm going to pull out the parchment and start copying. Oh, I already said this last time, I believe. Everything on this wall.
Sure.
And,
Yeah, you'll be there
copy
for a while. It would probably take you all night to do that, because that's 23 maps. The size of the entire western wall from floor to ceiling, which is 30 feet. So I would imagine it would take quite a while. Thank you so much for the follow.
All right. Well, maybe I just kind of hit the highlights.
Sure. So what's everybody? Oh, go ahead. Sorry about that.
Because I don't think that's really going to help us any in the lower levels. Really.
Possibly. I mean, you could do just quick line sketches, and maybe it could remind you of something later on. Possibly.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, like I said, I'll hit the highlights, especially anywhere there's a notable icon or a glyph. make a note of that as well.
Yeah, like I was saying, by the third one, there's a like a flaming skull, and then by the 16th, there's the comet, and then down at the very bottom, there's a wizard tower. So as Trinkets is sketching all of these little maps, what is everybody else doing?
Well, Barian, you want to check out that other door over there?
That's what I was just going to say. I'm going to check this door out over here.
And then we'll have to decide if we want to take the secret passageway or the door first. And Reina, we have another member named Zero, but he's been having follicular issues, so I think he's going to be down for a little while.
He's in his Mordenkainen's tiny hut for the session. He's hitting his own brown note.
He's painting
Oh,
his
there.
happy little pictures with his Bob Ross wig on.
I hope he'll be better.
So that's pretty much what you could see bearing to the north. Another goes about 50 feet and then kind of takes a oblong left.
We got another passageway to the north that turns back to the northwest. What do you think? Should we follow this door, or should we go check out the secret door?
Well, once Trinkets is done, we could follow one of them, but which one? Do you know what's up past through that door, Reina?
I haven't been past it yet.
She was busy in that hole.
There may be a stairwell. I'm not sure.
Ooh.
Going down a hoop?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, we want to get the lower. Because everything we're looking for is not on this level, it seems.
All right, secret door. How long does it take Trinkets to do her her partial copy?
Or partial what?
Your quick copy of the map on the wall.
Oh, okay. Well, for time's sake, we can say we're done.
Sure. Or if you wanted to take a long rest, you could also get it. I don't think you guys have even taken a long rest yet, have you? I know you've taken a couple of short rests over the last couple of days, but I don't know if you've taken a long rest.
Yeah, maybe it's now that we have company, maybe it's a good time to just take a break.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah, I'll allow that. You guys can hide in the secret chamber, and then as you guys are in there, I'll uncover the rest of the chamber for you as well. So there you go.
I tell Reina some stories about our adventures in here so far, trying to inspire her.
Omi's trying to recruit more people to wear Spoon the World shirts.
Right.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of these T-shirts. If yours, I mean, you've been in there for 2 days. You probably could use a new shirt. Here you go.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. And if you wear it out, I've got more.
Oh, good.
All right, so we're doing a long rest.
Yep, I'm going to tell the tracker that now. So you guys are back to full hit points, have all your spell slots back, etc.
And I will put the shirt on.
Oh, you're indulging him. No,
Yeah, you're just making his head explode like a big bobblehead doll.
See, we match now.
All right, so everybody has 8 temporary hit points, compliments of the bard. You guys get your 8 hours of undisturbed rest. So what say you, as Zero is basically in his little tiny hut? And we'll just kind of put him off to the side.
put him in the hole for safekeeping.
Exactly. So yeah, you may think that there can be some stairs to the south, and then you also have to the north. But you do know that Xanathar and his guild is still on this level too, because of the orcs and the goblins that you struck a deal with for your free passage.
All right.
Yeah, I think we should check out this passageway. It's a secret door to a passageway that goes nowhere.
No, there's actually one right here. There's one right there. It's actually it's noticeable. You don't even have to do a check.
Got another secret door down here.
Well, I think the whole there might be stairs down this way. I think that kind of give it away to where you don't even really need to do a check to see if there was a door there to begin with.
So it's behind the doors, a set of stairs going.
There's no stairs. No. You kind of open the door a little bit and check? I guess you do. So it actually, Baron, this actually opens up and now you're not going to get squashed. It not yet anyway. That's in the next room. But yeah, there you go. This is what it opens up into, and it's a very large room. Very large room actually, and you can see that there's many different ways out of this room, and there is a huge deformed granite statue that's on the east side of this big stone pillar, and looking into the room, you can, as you kind of walk in a little bit, there's nobody else there, by the way, so you can see that there is a large grotesque deformed granite statue, and the statue is facing eastward.
All right, so I'll turn around to tell Omi and Trinkets and say, where's the other one?
The statue kind of looks like a dwarf to you from where you're at, because you can't see the whole entire statue yet, but it kind of looks like a dwarf. And then there's a way out of this huge room here to the north. There's one here to the east. There's one here to the southeast, and that's what you can see right now. And then it looks like there may be one over here as well to the southwest. Lots of different ways out of here, Barian. Lots.
All right, so I've already cracked the door open and looked, right?
Yeah, I've already told you everything that you see in the room, yeah.
So I guess I'd come in here and try to get a better look at the statue.
Sure. You can hear the faint echoing sounds of, you've heard this sound all throughout here. It sounds like there may be goblins to the north.
To the north, you said?
To the north, yeah. It sounds like there's some squabbling goblins to the north, coming from this way, where I have the arrow pointer.
They aren't hollering Nimrath or anything?
They are not. No, I was just fixing to say that. They are not celebrating Nimrath, no. No, they're not. But this dwarf statue is definitely, it looks like some type of dwarf king or something like that. And there's a stone pedestal about 3 foot high that it's on. and you're looking at this and you're like, what in the hell happened? But sprouting from the king's neck is a deformed, like featureless second head that's like elongated, doesn't have any teeth or nothing like that. It looks like at one time there were probably a lot of inscriptions and stuff that have been worn away on the base of this pedestal that the statue's on. And on the king's brow, there is there's resting an engraved stone circlet, and his hands are grasping the handle of, probably his weapon of choice, a stone warhammer. And then, that's what you see.
All right. Well, I will come down here to the south and peer to this
Sure.
this chamber here before I go see if I see it.
Yeah. Voila. Your new companion was actually right, because you see a stairwell that descends down into darkness. Look at that.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Alright, so doesn't appear to be anything in this hallway to the east except a set of stairs down, which is maybe our entry point. Doesn't look like there's anything that will melt us should we start going down those stairs, as opposed to all the other portals. I guess I'd come up here and get a good look at the statue, check it for traps.
Yeah.
Sure.
You have to check all the statues. I'm going to do that also.
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and give me a whoever's going to be searching the statue, you can go ahead and give me a investigation check. All right. Ooh, nice. Barian, that was actually a really nice roll. So, Barian, as you're looking at the map. Well, I'm sorry. As you're looking at the statue, you can tell that the king's warhammer is a separate piece, so you can kind of see that there's like it's kind of been set on there, and it looks like the hammer can be rotated, and you're looking and you don't notice any traps or anything like that on it. You don't know what the pulling the hand will do. It will do something, but it doesn't look like it's trapped.
Right. There's something going on with that. The stone hammer that the statue's holding here. It's a separate piece from the hand. It looks like it can be moved. Don't notice anything else. Anybody else see anything suspicious or interesting?
Now, should go ahead and try to take it or play with it.
Yeah, looks good to you, Reina. Next time you do an investigation check, I'll tell you to put it in the tower. But yeah, and Barian kind of points it out. So up to you what you want to do. Do you want to pull it? Do you want to leave it alone?
Well, we're here to find out stuff, so there's only one way to find out things, so let's go ahead and pull it.
Yeah. All right. I will
I use that 10-foot pole.
manipulate the hammer.
Yeah, you could use the 10-foot pole.
It's a good idea.
Hey, yeah, I have one of those.
Carrying it around, might as well use it for something, right?
One of the most
I need to
iconic
extend-
things. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Trinkets.
I was saying, carrying it around, you might as well put it to use.
Yeah.
While Barian was sleeping, I tied a spoon to the end of it.
That's great.
So you
Made on the fishing pole.
you use the 10-foot pole, you push the arm, and the whole thing lifts up, the pedestal and everything, about 3 feet off of the ground. It rises up 3 feet, and under it you can see that there is a sort of like almost like a stone mannequin head, and on this mannequin head there is a circlet, and this is what the circlet looks like. It's beautiful.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Shiny.
Yep. So that's actually on
Trinket, you're
Well,
up.
I whispered to Reina. I asked her if you had any dealings with the goblins in the second.
We tried to sneak past them, so no.
Oh, okay. Apparently, my bones will be the next. What's it called?
You were going to be the next Nimwraith.
Nimrate. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I die. Hopefully, that's not too soon.
Yeah. You got to see Lady Yaya.
Lady Baba.
Lady Vava. Yeah, that's it.
Sorry.
Way to go, Dave.
All right. Well, I'll go have a talk with them. See if they're willing to.
Oh, hold on, Trinkets. Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna go talk to them?
Yeah.
Okay, let me bless you with some power of the spoon first.
Ooh.
I'm gonna cast enhance ability for charisma on Trinkets.
These goblins, Barry, and I'll also tell you that these goblins don't look as healthy as the other goblins as well. Looks like they're fighting over bones and scraps and stuff, so I think they may be a little ill-fed or ill-nourished, you know.
I will pass that on to Trinkets as before she heads up there. It looks like these goblins have not been as well off or treated as well. They look like they're angry. They're fighting amongst themselves, squabbling amongst themselves a little bit. So be careful.
Okay. Hmm.
There's a couple other rooms here too. Ew, pardon me. There's a room right to your right, opened up into quite a, looks like a larger room.
All right. So I'm going to step up the hall and introduce myself to the goblin.
Sure. And they don't even really see you at first, Trinkets,
So
as you
they're
round. Yeah, they're kind of.
for-
Yeah, it looks like they're fighting with one another. You know, you can see one goblin pull like a big ham bone out of one of the other goblins' hands and kind of push him and smack him in the back of the head and stuff like that. So it looks like, yeah, they are kind of fighting over. It looks like scraps, and it doesn't even look like there's anything on the bone either. It just looks like a
wow.
leg bone. Yeah.
Okay. I interrupt them. I say, hold up, everyone. There's enough for everyone. You don't need to fight.
One of them turns around and says, I believe you speak Goblin, right?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought I remembered that. So to everyone else, it's gibberish that doesn't speak Goblin. And the Goblin says, "Who are you? You're not part of Xanathar's members. Explain yourself now or die."